Listen, I know that the glare from my glasses might be, annoying to some people, but it's early as hell in the morning and I'm headed into the office and I'm doing my best. So there's that. Welcome back to my channel. Hey. So before I went into the office today, I wanted to do this really casual, laid back video where I share some of my more recent fragrance. I wanted to share my top 5 fragrances with you all, and I've hesitated to do it just because these fragrances haven't been hauled on my channel just yet, but that shouldn't stop me from posting the things, and I need to get out of my head and just post my shit. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to share my top 5 favorites from the last month and a half. As you can see, my hair looks crazy and I have my glasses on because it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I have to go to work. But I wanted to share these with you because respectfully, I don't want to be doing a haul every 2 minutes, and I'm grateful that I'm at a point, at somewhat of a point where I'm getting a lot of PR, which is very overwhelming. I'm grateful, but it can get very overwhelming. I want to share these fragrances with you all, and I want to share the experiences that I've had with these fragrances with you all, and not necessarily only in a formal haul format. I have really been enjoying them, and by the time we get to the haul, these bottles might be half gone. So yes, we're going to dive into my top favorite fragrances from the last month or so. But before we get into today's video, please make sure that you are subscribed, and of course make sure you hit that notification bell, boo, so you don't miss when I upload another video. And of course, if you are interested in any of my favorites mentioned here today, make sure that you shop via any available links and discount codes down below in the description box, because it really helps to support the channel, and you're gonna buy it anyway. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. First and foremost, I have to make sure that I mention my new fragrance journal, courtesy of my girl, Vania Mikkel. If you are not familiar with Vania Mikkel, what are you doing? Vania Mikkel is a content creator that fell into my recommendations a while ago, and I instantly fell in love because she's hilarious, she's informative, she's entertaining, and she's so authentic. Very much the old school YouTube, chopping it up with your webcam type of energy, which is why I stand. If you are one of the body care, fragrance layering combo girlies, Vania Mikkel is someone you absolutely need to get on your radar. I'll make sure I have her channel linked up in the cards as well as in the description box. Vania actually sent me a note, and I didn't open it all this time. So go ahead, open it on camera, just because obviously I love embarrassing myself. Thank you for being so encouraging and supportive. I hope you love your fragrance journal. If not, that's okay too. LOL. Hashtag tell the truth, shame the devil. And that's why I stand for her, because she is someone that can understand nuance and constructive criticism, which is a lost art form on social media and the internet at large. Shout out to Vania Mikkel. She recently launched some merch as well as a fragrance journal. Congratulations again to Vania. What the hell is a fragrance journal? I'm so glad you asked. It's literally a journal where you can document information about your fragrances. You're a planner babe, a stationery babe. You know that it can be very personal and can be something that can take a little bit to customize to your own needs and wants. But I'm just going to show you how I have been using mine. It starts off with my collection. I have mine sorted. I don't really need y'all to see all my business, but I have mine sorted by niche, and then I gave myself some room because you get plenty of space, which I love. And I also wrote my designer, the miscellaneous brands, be it my Middle Eastern fragrances that I'm getting in PR recently, any celebrity fragrances, or any indie brands, stuff like that, I keep on this page. And like I said, you get plenty of space. Also, for my stationery babes, to those of us that like gel pens, the paper is quality, okay? My gel pens have not been bleeding through, and I told Vania Mikkel that, because one thing about it, don't play with my pens. I just want to say that I respect that. She also has a page for the wish list. Always damn shopping, but there are a few that I have been holding out on to see if I can get a better deal, or I want them eventually and I want to work through other fragrances before I actually invest in these, or I'm still working through decants, samples, stuff like that. I got space. It's in the journal. There's also this page for fragrances you want to make sure you get your nose on, fragrances you want to smell. There's also I'm trying to make sure y'all can see. There's a layout for samples, a layout for dupes, a layout for shit you want to use up because hashtag use your stash always. Dynamic duos. So again, this goes for the product layering girlies. But because of Vania McKell being who she is as a person, there's also a specific page for layering combinations down to perfume oils, body scrubs, like anything you could need for a layering combo. She done listed on this page for you to write out. That way you ain't got to try to remember everything. And for somebody like me, I like to write things down because write the vision, make it plain. Yes, I do digitally write things down, but I do believe that there is something special about actually writing with a pen on paper that just hits different. And of course, lastly, there are some notes pages for any thoughts. And again, like, this is just a rough outline of recommendations. While the design, the layout choices, and the verbiage is very personal to Vania and her audience, you can use a fragrance journal any goddamn way you want it. And this is just her initial launch. She's planning on coming out with different versions. At least, you know, that's what I hear on the street. I could sit here and talk to you all about stationery all damn day, but I know y'all ain't here for that. And this initial launch is sold out, but Vania is planning on restocking. All of that to say, I have been enjoying this fragrance journal, and I recommend during the restock that you get your hands on it if you're someone that likes to jot your things down like me, myself, and I. Okay? Shout out to Vania McKell. All right, we've been here too long. Let's go ahead and dive into the actual fragrance. Number 5 fragrance for the month is none other than the good Judy Guerlain's Mon Guerlain. And listen, y'all see the dent. I have not had this fragrance that long. I'll be honest in saying that I slept on this for many years. I just wouldn't buy it. I just always knew it would be there. But something just told me to take the plunge, probably, you know, a good sale price. And I'm so freaking grateful that I did. This is effortlessly beautiful. The blend of that lavender with the vanilla and the jasmine, it just smells like a lady. You smell like a beautiful lady, but like you're not trying too hard. It's not a loud, besmoked, room-filling fragrance, but it's still very present. Personally, on the tester strip and on skin, I pick up more of the lavender than I do vanilla. And I ain't mad at that. I can't remember all of the notes right now. I wonder if it's like a blue lavender or like a white lavender, because it's not a super harsh, potent, masculine leaning, masculine leaning lavender. Signature scent worthy. Can wear this for any occasion, dress it up, dress it down. I've already been enjoying this fragrance since I bought it, but what sent this over the edge for me this last month was that someone told me I smell breathtaking. Someone told me I smell breathtaking. And so with that, I just feel forced. I feel like I have to get 100 ml now. And I also feel like I have to experience the intense. Absolutely love this. This has been such a light to me this spring. I've really been enjoying wearing it. It just makes me feel pretty, which I love for me. And I'm really eager to see how this develops over time. I hear often how Guerlain is just one of them ones, especially when it comes to their feminine fragrances, specifically when it relates to vanilla. So yeah, I'm excited to continue getting to know Guerlain, and I will definitely be exploring more from the house, you know, within reason, because they're a little private. Mine can get a little pricey, but Mon Guerlain from Guerlain. Number 4 for the month of May is another one that we have talked about before, probably 50,000 times at this point, just within the last damn month. But I'm not going to leave it out because then that would be dishonest. Number 4 absolutely goes to my good Judy Pear Jam from Net. I know that this has not been everyone's cup of tea, and I get that. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. That's why fragrance is subjective. This is fun. That's what makes it so beautiful. We have different experiences. But make no mistake about it. When I said that this will be one of, if not my signature scent for this spring and this summer, I meant it. I will say that our fave Veronica Says here on YouTube read the write-up of this fragrance when she purchased it recently. It wound up not working out for her, but she read the write-up of this, which of course I didn't do. Once I learned the notes of this, I bought it and that was that. But when she read the write-up of this says that it's sweet and jammy, and no disrespect, Matt, but that's a damn lie. This is not sweet in the slightest, in my opinion. That, along with the Paranoid, which we all know that I'm a hopeful, is why I love this, especially during these warmer months, because it's just too damn hot. Now that I got the full-size bottle, I can go ahead and give y'all a spray, just one spray on my tester strip. I've told you all before that this just reminds me of the OG pear scent from Victoria's Secrets, and it does. More so like the shower gel, because like I said, there's like a cleanliness to it, but this isn't soapy. I don't know. It just makes me smile. And I get pretty decent performance from this because it has that base of woodiness and as well as some patchouli. I get pretty decent performance and projection. I'm getting wafts of this for a solid 6-7 hours before it becomes more of a skin scent. On me. I can't spray or speak for nobody else. Again, not a beast mode room filler fragrance, but I'm not really on that, especially during these warmer months. But this is still very present, leaves a nice scent trail, and it just smells pleasant and clean overall to people. At least that's been my experience. It's just fun, it's addictive, and it's also gotten a couple of compliments. Now, I ain't no fool, I ain't naive. I've been around the block a couple of times. I know that fragrance is subjective and extremely personal. So I know that while I love this won't work for everybody, and that has been the case across social media. But if you are a fresh, fruity floral fan and you don't mind smelling clean, because I know some of us have an issue with that. But yes, if you don't mind smelling fresh, fruity, fun, flirty, floral, highly recommend getting your nose on that Pear Jam. Now this one I do want to disclose was sent to me by the brand, but I also want to disclose that they ain't paid me a single damn dime to talk about this fragrance. I am sharing my experience of my own free will. Emphasis on free. This is a relatively new release from Clean Classic, and this is Spring Breeze. So I had to do a whole separate clip so I can make sure I get the packaging for y'all. Y'all know my lighting be bright. So here is a close-up of my bottle. My lighting's probably too bright, but oh no, there we go. You can see that this matches that same lavender setup, and this is from the Classic line, not to be confused with their Reserve line. And I know y'all see that little dent. I've probably had this around a month, or at least I've been wearing it for about a month. I have been reaching for this incessantly. Another freshie, because duh. Another effortlessly clean, easy reach fragrance. Now, as someone that considers themselves a bit of a freshie connoisseur, if you will, there are levels to freshies. You know what I'm saying? There are soapy freshies, there are shampooy freshies, there are fruity freshies, floral freshies, clean freshies that don't smell soapy. Like, there are levels, okay? This, in my opinion, to me and my nose, is a fabric softener type of clean. Specifically a lavender fabric softener. This is one that I have been reaching for a bunch lately. I've worn this to the office. I've worn this to run errands. I've worn it to bed. I've worn it to work from home. I haven't really gotten compliments just yet, but the fragrance overall is pleasant and not offensive, and it just smells clean. And who can argue with that? And again, people do argue about anything. You ain't telling me I ain't put this top all the way back on. Bottom line being, I have been reaching for this a whole lot because it's just easy to reach for, and it's been an overall pleasant wearing experience. Not beast mode, not room filling, and not gonna last you 10-12 hours, but effective, present, and pleasant. So highly recommend getting your nose on this one. And again, this is a new-ish release from Clean Classic, Spring Breeze. I think I stopped saying the numbers, but we're on number 2 now. The next favorite actually started from this tester, and I know you can't see what the brand name is, but just enjoy the story, enjoy the experience, okay? Just watch and listen with me. As you can see, I have been playing around with this tester, and I haven't even finished it yet, but I had to mention it in today's favorites lineup because I went ahead and got the full-size bottle. This is Sniff's collaboration with Alex L, and this is Heal the Way. I know that the box is, you know, quotes and affirmations and stuff like that, which is beautiful. Give yourself permission to heal. Extend grace and empathy to your journey. Your small wins matter. Be proud today. Keep healing and growing by example. Just a bunch of things that we all should probably practice saying to ourselves and affirming to ourselves. Alex L is an OG creator. OG, triple OG, okay? Alex used to do natural hair content, girls. Obviously, as she should, she left that niche and went to what watered her, and now she is collaborating with Sniff. And if you aren't familiar, Sniff is a relatively new house. They've been around probably for about 3 or 4 years at this point, and in my opinion are one of the most affordable brands out right now, just because we've seen how these prices of these fragrances have skyrocketed, which is why Middle Eastern fragrances are all the rave right now. But regardless, we're talking about Sniff right now. Here is the box. And I purchased this with my own coin, okay? But I will say I am now a Sniff affiliate. If you are interested in this or any other Sniff fragrances, you can use my code Alexis10 to save 10% off of your purchase. And like I was telling y'all earlier, I've been getting a lot of PR lately, which can't relate when I was doing natural hair content. But like I was saying, I've been getting a lot of PR lately, and Sniff may or may not have something new coming out that you all may be interested in. But you didn't hear that from me. You didn't hear that from me, okay? Stay tuned though. Anyway, back to Heal the Way. Here is the little box that it comes in. And here is the fragrance. So cute. This is a 50 ml, I want to say. Ooh, this is in there, ain't it? Damn. Impenetrable ass plastic. Sniff is a clean, vegan, cruelty-free brand. Okay, Alex, I didn't expect the bottle to be glass. But again, we have affirmations and such on the packaging and on the bottle. Very on brand for Alex. And a magnetic cap. We stand. This was actually on pre-order because it sold out. So that's my first spray from the actual full bottle. So freaking good. It's nutty. It's sweet. It's warm. It's comforting. It's cozy. And I have to say, this is strong, y'all. Like, I know this is supposed to be comforting and healing and all that, soothing, relaxing. And it is all of that. But when I first spray this, I low-key got a sneeze. I don't know if it's the Divana or that Palo Santo, but something tickles my nose when I first spray this. And I get solid performance from this. This projects to me and my nose and my scent bubble all day. Like, all day I'm getting wafts of this. And what's crazy is I'm not even a vanilla girly, but I have been a little bit powdery, and the woodiness too also adds some depth and grounds the fragrance, and probably also helps it to last and project as well. It's just, this is so freaking well executed, and this might be problematic to somebody, but I'm gonna say it anyhow. It smells like a black woman. Like it smells like a black woman. There's just no way around saying it. This smells like a black woman, and I have been obsessed. Worn it to bed, worn it out and about for errands. Haven't really worn it for like work and stuff like that, because this is, in my opinion, leaning towards the more gourmand sweet side. But it's not like dense, thick, heavy, obnoxious, milky, lactonic, make you want to throw up, too heavy to wear in the warm weather. At least not yet. That hasn't been my experience. Especially with it having that kind of green facet from the Divana. Like, yeah, this is so well blended, so well balanced, and it's just been a pleasure to wear. So comforting, so cozy, so warm, so inviting, addictive. Just good, okay? Just good. Like I said, this was a pre-order, so this didn't ship immediately. I had to wait some time. You know what I'm saying? I had to wait a little bit of time. But the way that I have been babying this sample, I am so glad to have the full-size bottle of this. And shout out to my friend Tasha, aka my stylist, who gave me this sample. I absolutely love this fragrance. When I purchased the full-size bottle myself, it also came with a 2 ml sample. I am reluctantly and begrudgingly participating in this scented swap soiree sister That ain't the name of it. Y'all stay tuned for that collaboration if I go through with it. But regardless, I'm going to go ahead and give this to one of my scented sisters because they deserve to experience this, okay? Alex L, congratulations on everything. Best-selling author, fragrance collabs, all of the things that have come your way. Deserved, okay? This is gorgeous. So happy to have this. I don't know how long this is going to be around, but I'm glad that I got my hands on it. I'm going to continue enjoying it. I'm eager to see how this develops over time. It's already so damn good. So it can only go up from here, I imagine. What am I saying? Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Now, Sniff did just restock this. It is not in stock at Ulta at the moment, but I do believe that it is coming back in stock at Ulta. I'll have all that information linked down below in the description box, or whatever your preference is, whether you use my coupon code or if you purchase it through Ulta. Whatever works best for you. Either way, I am so freaking happy to have a full-size bottle of this fragrance so I can stop babysitting that damn sample, okay? Again, this is Sniff and Alex L's collaboration, Heal the Way. Last but not least, my top favorite for the month of May is a blind side, if you will. I did not have this fragrance, this house, this brand, nothing about this was on my radar. I knew about the fragrance, I saw it in passing, and you know, I went about my life. But for some reason, this fragrance started picking up some traction probably towards the end of March. The reason is Travalia Wallace. If you don't know her, get to know her. I'll have her information down below in the description box as well. Hashtag Black women. Then I started seeing the notes, and one thing about it, I'm a glutton for punishment when it comes to a peach note in fragrances. I absolutely love peach, even though more often than not, at least for being my nose, it can be complicated. Yet and still, I took it upon myself to blind buy this fragrance, and considering the fact that it's my top favorite for the month, I obviously regret nothing. I know I'm talking too much before I even tell you what the damn fragrance is, but I need y'all to not judge me because the dent in this in a month is crazy. It is. Let me just show you the packaging first. This is Donna Karan's latest release from their Cashmere collection, and this is Cashmere and Palo Santo. There it is. Shout out to my lighting for focusing a little bit, I think. Hopefully that was in focus. Here is a close-up of the bottle. Don't say nothing about the dent. We're focusing on the bottle. I don't know if that helped, but that's how the bottle looks. So heavy, so gorgeous. And you guessed it, a magnetic cap. This, I don't have a scent of the day. And you know what? Because this is my #1 fragrance, let's go ahead and make this my scent of the day. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this on, and this shit smells so damn good. I will say that this might be a little warm for this time of year, which is why I've been wearing it when I feel like it, but I've been especially wearing it to bed. Regardless if it's my scent of the night, my scent of the day, or neither of those things, as you can see from this dent, I have been spraying this on myself practically every day. Even if it's just a little 1-2 here or there as like a topper, just so I can get wafts of it throughout my day or throughout the night. The peach, bright, juicy. A little sweet, but not peach cobbler sweet, okay? Not a cooked peach. Cashmere definitely adds that cozy, inviting, warm texture to it and grounds that peach, cuts through it being, you know, juvenile. There's some labdanum, and let me just tell you, labdanum can register as leathery. The labdanum in this is not giving you harsh new car seat type of leather. In my opinion, to me and my nose, is adding an addictive, alluring, sensual, I ain't gonna say sensual, this is sexy. It's sexy and it's inviting. It draws you in. You want to get closer and you want to keep smelling this. Also had the Palo Santo come off a little smoky, not to where it's overwhelming, but just to where it gives that vanilla like a little char, a little marshmallow-esque type of experience. While this has some fruity, sweet, vanillic nuance to it, this is very much a woody fragrance. So if you're not into woody fragrances, you know, maybe test this out. I definitely wouldn't rule it out just because I love it so much, but test it out. I've been seeing different reviews where people are having a vast range of experiences, mostly positive overall, but some people have been having issues when it comes to the Palo Santo. And I've also seen some people comparing this to Kayali's The Wedding Silk Santal, and I don't get that, just because this isn't as sweet or as floral or as feminine in a way as the Wedding Silk Santal. Not to say that this leans masculine, but I will say that this doesn't lean especially feminine, at least to my nose. This is definitely more on the woody end of the spectrum without being super dense and heavy. At least to me and my nose. Again, I've been reading different experiences when it comes to this fragrance. This has been really airy and just been a pleasant like scent cloud around me when I've been wearing this. But I've been told that it's been projecting really strong to other people because yes, I've gotten compliments, which adds to the fact that I love this and makes this #1 as well. But this has just, it's been crack for me. I can't put it down, and I don't want to. For me, this is a blind buy victory. Solid performance, solid projection. Of course, I overspray this, but I definitely don't overspray this like I do some of my other fragrances because, like I said, this is definitely more woody to me in my nose. Even with this being a more wood-centered fragrance to me, in my opinion, I would still recommend getting your nose on this, especially if you're a vanilla girly. You all know that I don't like no basic vanillas, and while this may be a basic vanilla to some people, I don't think it's basic to me. I love it. Definitely recommend getting your nose on it. And again, this is Donna Karan's Cashmere in Palo Santo. So folks, I really hope that you enjoyed this roundup of my most recent favorites. And I especially hope that you all enjoy a sneak peek into some of the fragrances that I haven't really talked to you all about on the channel just yet. You all be sure to drop down in the comments. Let me know if you try any of these or if you're going to be trying any of these. And of course, if you are interested in trying out any of them, make sure you use the links as well as any available discount codes down below in the description box because it really helps me out. You all be sure to drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts. And on your way to watching another video of mine, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be safe. I'm going to work and I'll catch you in the next one. My nose keep running, y'all. We're gonna get through this video. We're gonna get through it. I'm always shopping, but I just can't be doing no haul every 3 minutes. That's not fun.